title for the speaker's speech is a smartphone really smart for your kids' future?
Good to see you, ladies and gentlemen. Over the past 20 years, human beings have experienced a huge transition from an industrial society to a highly technological one. Needless to say, smartphones are at the center of this change, bringing a dramatic change of lifestyle for everyone. Actually, smartphones provide us easy access to communication, information, and even entertainment. Since the release of the first iPhone in 2007, smartphones are considered as a necessity as they aid us in fulfilling various tasks and needs that cell phones cannot do. However, smartphones are not perfect as we believe. Among the negative effects of smartphones, experts point out that users should focus on the addiction of smartphones and its effect on the society. About 70% of South Koreans now use smartphones. Significantly, more than 58% of Americans and 55% of Canadians. As an outcome, the smartphone market has thrived very quickly. Smartphones have a touchscreen controlled by fingers and are manufactured in a way that is user-friendly. Actually, these are the reasons why not only middle-aged and elderly adults, but also infants and toddlers who found it difficult to handle a laptop or PC by using a keyboard and mouse feel comfortable in using smartphones. It is estimated that 73% of South Koreans and 57% of American users are classified as a mix of smartphones. Smartphones are toys for infants and toddlers since they have access to their favorite cartoon shows. Infants and toddlers can easily become addicted to smartphones as they are exposed from an early age. According to the Common Sense Media, 35% of South Korean children under the age of 2 have used smartphones, which is a threefold increase from the last year. Also, addiction can lead teenagers to decline of learning ability, access to obscene materials, and even to conflicts with their parents. As teenagers spend more and more time in instant messaging and for entertainment purposes, many of South Korean teens are at a risk to a condition that some psychologists formally refer to as nomophobia, the fear of being without one's phone. As a matter of fact, on April 8th, the Seoul city government followed up with its own study claiming that 16% of South Korean teens in the capital is at potential risk for the smartphone addiction. This only implies that smartphones are putting teenagers at the risk of cyberbullying. Research Institute claimed that 1 out of 5 adolescents in South Korea is addicted to smartphones, with the addicts more vulnerable to bullying within the cyberspace. In fact, as the cyberbullying does not have any of spatial and temporal limitation, the pain of victims can last all day long. According to the Seoul city government, 2.9% from the high-risk group and 16% from the potential group have experienced online abuses by instant messaging more frequently than others. In the high-risk group, 9.1% said that they have fallen as victims to be bullied, and 14.7% said that they have utilized curses to someone online. Addiction can lead. Victims of cyberbullying may suffer from mental stress, being timid, and even be under the impulses to commit suicide. In conclusion, most people would believe that the modern smartphone is a true technological miracle. Not only is a telephone, a camera, a notebook, a device to play games, a navigation system to guide you to a location you've never been to before. However, I am affirming that users should focus on the addiction of smartphones and other side effects of the smartphones. We must remember that the addiction from an early age can disturb them from proper growth. Ladies and gentlemen, think about what these kind of devices can do to your children in the future. Thank you.
This is the end of Junior Han's speech. Judges can ask questions to the speaker.
Thank you for your speech. According to the statistics provided in the speech, a huge number of people are addicted to smartphones. Could you tell us the good tips to get smartphone using control?
So get rid of the smartphone addiction.
Being controlled, like any other ways to suggest?
Thank you for the question. And in order to use the smartphone very smartly without any addictions, I think we should make ourselves standard to use the smartphones. For example, like downloading some applications or making some time limits for the smartphone using time. So I think those kind of things can prevent the smartphone addiction from an early age. Yes, ma'am.
For yours, one more question to that. In your school, is there any other program that teaches you guys to control the smartphone?
Yes, in school, many of teachers are teaching the students to get rid of the smartphone addiction because all of the students are just text messaging in the school and they're not depositing their phone. So there is a lot of programs and some orientations and some those kind of programs that students can participate in.
You think that helps?
No, I don't think so.
If you were a teacher or parent, what program or how would you teach your kids?
If I were a teacher, I think I would always regulate their smartphone usings. Firstly, that is the first thing. And secondly, I think I would make a program with if I were a teacher, I would make some programs with my companions, like some smartphone applications within the only that our school can use, so that I think as a result, the students in our school can regulate their own time limits and so on.